Hello, beautiful people. Thank you so much for tuning in, watching, listening. Today, this is going to be the general reading for the zodiac sign of Libra, and we're going to take a look at the entire year of 2022. It's going to be really exciting. We're into December now, so starting to think about the new year. This reading is going to be the same as usual. I'm going to go through the same items. We're going to take a look at what's wrapping up in 2021, what's coming for you in 2022. We're going to do a column specific to money, a column specific to love, and then last but not least, we're going to do a message from your future self or spirit guide. So something for you to carry into 2022. With that being said, though, we are looking at a very large period of time, the whole year of 2022. So I do think it'll be especially important to watch your sun, moon, and rising signs if you feel inclined this month. But as always, I'll do my best to make sure I give you all the messages you need in just this one video. But let's go ahead and jump in and get started. So we're going to pull an affirmation card that also serves as a summary. We have the card, I am a warrior. So some of you might have been feeling like a warrior in 2021. Maybe some challenges, some things that you've really pushed through. But let's pull some cards and see what we have going on. Okay, the first card that we have is the Empress card. The Empress is a card of creation. It can also be a card of abundance. This could be a card of pregnancy or fertility as well, though. So some of you may have found out that you are pregnant or having a child, so very exciting. But this could just be a time of creation or abundance in your life. The next card we have is the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is a very studious card. Some of you might have been like studying very hard for something or just working really hard for something. So very studious. This could also be a new love, though. And some of you might be in a new relationship or found a new love. It could also be a card of volunteer. Some of you might have found that you were doing some volunteering. So then last, Libra, we have the Tower card. The Tower is unwanted change. It's ruin. It's some sort of upheaval. Usually catches you off guard. I would say the Tower usually leads to good things, but it's kind of a shocking change of events sometimes. So I would say that some of you maybe went through a pretty major change in life. But let's do some clarifying, as we always do. Okay, the first clarifying card that we have is the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is a card of, it can be theft, it could be betrayal, it's oftentimes dishonesty. But when we look at this person, they kind of like picked up their swords and they're trying to run away. So Libra, you might have found yourself kind of battling for something and trying to get away from something. This is a card of like moving on, but like not really walking away, but like kind of running away, if that makes sense, Libra. And it's on top of the Empress card, which again, I don't know that this is a bad thing. I think moving on to something new could have been what led to pregnancy. It could have been what led to that parent card. But moving on is what led you also potentially to that creation or that abundance. So I'd say that moving on was a good thing. Then we have the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is a very reliable person. This is also a hard work and patience card. Remember how we were saying with the Ace of Cups, that's very studious. So I feel like there's something that you were really working towards, Libra. So something you've been slowly but surely chipping away at this year. With the Knight of Pentacles, but really just patient, reliable, hard work there. So that's kind of echoing you've been working towards something. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune. Love the Wheel of Fortune. It's one of my favorite cards in the deck. And I love that it came on top of the Tower card. So whatever this moment was, I do think it was a good thing. Feeling like these two are probably connected. You moved on, had this Tower moment, and now we're going to the Wheel of Fortune, which is wonderful. But with the Wheel of Fortune, this is a card of good fortune. It's a turning point. It's good luck. It means money. So with the wheel, you can either very easily turn the wheel and kind of turn and move on to something else. So I feel like whatever this change was is taking you to a really good place, a place of abundance, a much better place, a turning point in life. So now, Libra, let's take a look at what's coming in 2022 for general. We have the card, I will pray. Praying is always good. This could also be in the form of manifesting, asking for what you want. It could be praying. Let's see, though, kind of what some of the big things are that's going to come up in 2022 for you. Okay, so it looks like some transformation could continue, but let's read through these. So the first card that we have is the King of Cups. The King of Cups is a supportive leader type card. It's very tolerant and empathetic. So for some of you, you may find that you have shifted into a more kind of tolerant or empathetic position. Maybe you are in a position where people are more empathetic or tolerant of you too. We'll definitely clarify that. Overall, this could be you or it could be somebody else around you, but this is a good energy, whether it's yours or somebody around you. Then we have the Devil card. The Devil card is a card of like envy. Sometimes it can be greed. Sometimes it's materialistic. Oftentimes when I see this, it's kind of a reminder to like not get too caught up in things. So we'll clarify to see where that takes us. Then we have the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands is a tired card. This is a card of stress and exhaustion and a card of having a lot of burdens. If you look at this person, they're carrying all these wands. They're doing too many different things and they're like leaning in and crying into these wands. When I see this card, oftentimes it's a card to meditate or ground yourself, Libra. So some of you, and this is just random advice, maybe get in the cycle of meditating or doing some grounding work, going out in the garden, spending a few minutes outside every day. Just the general message is kind of block some time for yourself. But let's clarify these because I think this is signifying another shift in energy for you. It is indeed. Okay, so we have the Emperor card. You've now had the Emperor and Empress. But the Empress, the Emperor, this is a card again of respect, of leadership, strategic planning. This is thinking long term. So you have very like two dominant cards with dominant energy. Going back to the King of Cups, that's again a card of leadership, tolerance. Leader is coming up a second time for you with the Emperor. Some of you might be like moving into a point where you are leading forward with people. You could be taking on a leadership role at work. Or like just a time of strategic planning. This is like feeling long term. So things that are happening this year are going to be long term. This turning point, this shift that happened for you is going to be long term, Libra. Let's take a look at our next card. And remember, this card is like not getting caught up in things. So we have the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords is, sometimes it's a bully, sometimes it's theft. It's usually some sort of good relationship. So the message that's coming through, Libra, is don't get caught in a cycle of things that aren't good for you. Don't get caught in a relationship that's not good for you. And this could be like not even boyfriend, girlfriend, or husband, wife, or anything like that. Like if you have a friend that's not a good influence, don't get caught up with that friend. Or if there's a work relationship that's not going good, don't get caught up in that relationship. So just be careful of protecting your energy. You might be envious of somebody because, again, this Devil card is a sign of envy or some sort of obsession. But it seems like there could be a person. So this is more of kind of like a warning. So once you know what's coming, you can be prepared for it. But don't get caught in the cycle is what I'm getting at here. Then we have the Nine of Cups. I would say that this is really wonderful. Even following this kind of warning, I don't think this will be major, but again, it's just something you can look out for. But love the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is wishes coming true. It's material abundance. It's good health. We were talking about having abundance here with the Wheel of Fortune, and we have another card that speaks to abundance with the Empress. So this reading is coming in as quite abundant for you, Libra. But with the Nine of Cups, again, it's whatever you want, you're going to get, basically. Your wish is coming true. Again, all we want for New Year, typically good health, good wealth, happiness, and that's what we're getting. So on top of the Ten of Wands, I feel like we're going to be moving away from this point where we're stressed, we're exhausted, and we can make whatever we want 2022 to be, Libra. The power is yours. I think you're going to move out of this tired state and on to something much, much better. Some of you could have been like struggling financially to or struggling with health, and I feel that that time is passing, especially with the Nine of Cups on top there. Okay, now let's take a look specifically at our next column, which is career, finances, money, investments, businesses that you own, really anything money related, Libra. All right, a couple of Pentacle cards in this column. Pentacle energy is earth energy. It's physical. It's always good with money because we don't want the thought of money. We want physical money. So that's great. Always love to see Pentacles in our money column when we're talking. Pentacle is also earth signs though, and earth energy. That could be meaningful for some of you. But let's get started here. So we have the Six of Pentacles. This is a card of giving or receiving help. It's a card of generosity. Oftentimes this is a card of good balance too. We have the balance beam here and you see it is perfectly level. So I feel like you're going to be finding a really happy balance in work. You could be getting bonuses too. I see this card a lot related to bonuses, raises, promotions, because again, this is the card of giving generosity. So you could be giving or receiving gifts at work, but overall balance coming through. Hopefully your employer is quite generous and you make a ton of money. It would be good too if you own your own business. I feel like there's like work coming in, business coming in for you. Then we have the Ace of Wands. This is a great card to have in our work column and money column as well. This is a new project, new inspiration, the urge to create. Anything Wands is very creative type energy. But with this card, you could be taking on a new project or a new role at work. You could be doing business a new way if you own your own business. Maybe you start selling an additional product. But with that, that's some new energies with the Ace. But good new energy is what I'm feeling there. Then we have the Four of Pentacles. Sometimes this card can be a greed card, but I'm not getting greedy vibes, Libra. The message I want to give you with this Four of Pentacles is actually long-term security. This card is oftentimes a desire for long-term security, but what I'm getting is like, this isn't desire, this is more so saying long-term security will be there. But let's clarify and see what other messages we can get for you. We have the Empress card second time now. Abundance keeps coming up, Libra, which is such a wonderful thing to have. You want an abundance of health, you want an abundance of happiness, an abundance of wealth. Love seeing the abundance reoccurring for you in this message. But we have the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is very much so like Prince or Princess Charming. This is like everything you could want, if that makes sense. Even if it's not relationship term, in terms of relationship, this is oftentimes a card of romance or proposal. In this case, some of you could be getting a new business proposal or a new business partner, but this person is going to be like perfect. It's exactly what you need. It's going to be a great coworker. It's going to be a great employee. Some of you maybe have been waiting to find the right employee for your business. You've been waiting for a new boss. This person's going to be it. You could be getting a investment proposal as well, and it's going to be like the knight in shining armor. It's going to be great. That's on top of that generosity card. It's going to enable generosity, and it's going to bring you balance. So happy you're finding what you've been looking for there, Libra. Then we have the Empress. This is the second time we've had the Empress again. This is a very much so card of creation and very much so card of abundance. So going back, we were talking about how this ace is a card of newness. So this new project you're going to take on is going to create a lot of abundance for you. This new product you're going to start selling is going to be a huge hit. Whatever this new energy is going to give you a lot of abundance. It's going to be really great for you, Libra. Then here at the bottom, we have the Hermit card. The Hermit is going within for clarity. Oftentimes I see that people are like on a personal quest with this type of card. You see this person like has a light. They're trying to navigate their way around. And a lot of times it's like navigating what we want. It's very much a spiritual or emotional journey. We have on top of the Four of Pentacles, and we were talking about how this wasn't greed, this wasn't desire, but this is long-term security. What I'm getting, Libra, is you are figuring out how to navigate what you want. How amazing is that? You are finally seeing how to get what you want. That's super powerful and super meaningful. I hope that resonates with a lot of you. Moving on, let's take a look into our love column. So this is going to be relationships, love, family, all of those good things. So let's see what message we have. Okay, so right at the top here, we have the Two of Pentacles. This is two choices. So you see the Two Pentacles here. You kind of have two options. You may have to make a choice. Sometimes this is also multitasking, so you have a couple different things going on, or it could be weighing your options. So a couple things I want to say about this, and I hate to bring work into this column, but I'm going to. Make sure that you have a work-life balance, Libra. That's really coming in through as a balance message with these balancing and weighing out these two things. Make sure you're taking time for yourself. Make sure you're taking time for your family. Make sure you're taking time for your spouse, your kids, the whole 9 yards. Don't be completely absorbed in work. And that kind of goes back to that Devil card of like giving too much energy to one thing. Another thing that I want to point out about this Two of Pentacles, I feel like you could be making a choice or a shift. Sorry, thinking of how to word this message for you. So outside of multitasking, I just feel like balance is the main thing coming through. And it could be going past work-life balance even. It's like balance in the relationship that maybe we didn't have before. And what that message is coming through is because of these other two cards. So let's break this down. We also have the Hangman. The Hangman is very static energy. You feel like you're stuck. It's kind of stagnant. So like you could feel like you're in the waiting period and you're just waiting for something to shift. And I think you're waiting for this balance and it is going to come. And again, it could be just balance between you and your partner, or it could be that work-life balance. But I feel like you've been like kind of hanging in limbo, and we're going to get out of that place. The Seven of Pentacles here at the bottom just solidifies that. Seven of Pentacles is a waiting card. When it comes to love, well, in general, the Seven of Pentacles is patience. It's hard work, but it's delayed success. You planted your pentacles and you're just waiting for them to grow. So it's very much so a waiting period. I feel like you've been waiting for this balance, again, whether it's with your partner or work life, whatever that balance may be, you're finally getting it and you've been stagnant and waiting for it for a while. So let's go through this here and clarify. We have the Devil card on top. So this is the second Devil we've had. So this is like greed, envy, materialism again. So going back to work-life balance, some of you could have been working too hard because you're trying to make more money. But again, this is like correcting. It's balancing whatever we had going on. But this is just indicating that there was something out of balance. Really feeling work-life for a lot of you, Libra. Then we have the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is a very solid, practical card. Very leadership-like. This is good traits in the relationship column though. Like the traits of the King of Pentacles is something that you would want in a relationship. So I feel like this is good because again, this is kind of like stagnant energy, waiting for something to change. This is very practical. It's very moving forward. So getting to make that shift and move forward. We have the Death card. This is transformation, and I was saying you're going out of this kind of stale, stagnant period and getting this balance. The Death just solidifies that for us. The Death card is a card of changes, card of ending, transformation, very much so. So you get to leave this waiting period behind, which is really nice. Okay, Libra, let's take a look at our final column, which is a message from your future self or spirit guide. So something to carry into 2022. We have the card, I will fight. Fighting is not a bad thing. Sometimes people associate with bad thing, but make sure you're fighting for yourself, fighting for your relationships, fighting for those that you love. Fighting forward in life is what we do. Okay, let's read through these though. We're kicking off the Page of Wands. I haven't seen the Page of Wands in a while, so this is kind of exciting. The Page of Wands, you keep getting this creative type energy, but the Page of Wands is very active. It's a new project again, or a creative idea. So I keep getting this sense of newness for you, Libra, coming in. Of course, we'll clarify. We have the King of Swords. The King of Swords is very intentional. It's very leadership type card. It's strategic thought though. A lot of you are thinking long-term. We've had a couple long-term cards. King of Swords is a long-term type card. Then we have the Sun. The Sun is really good. I feel like this is a really positive way to end this. It's like knowing what you want and knowing where you're going. The Sun card is true material happiness, joy. It's a successful outcome for you. So I feel like this is solidifying that you are going to the right place, Libra. All right, you're going to keep getting repeat cards, repeat messages. We like that though. Okay, Libra, so we have the Hangman. We have the Hangman again. So, you know, I think it's acknowledged that things could have been a little stagnant moving forward with things. But that was on top of the Page of Wands. Again, this is new. So you get to leave this stagnant energy and move on to this active position, this new creative something or other project. We have the Ace of Swords. Anytime we have an Ace card, it's new. It means new, new, new. Ace of Swords is also new ideas, new mental clarity. So you're going to get something that you want. And we have sword on top of sword. With that King of Swords, it's strategic, it's forward thinking. So you get to move forward into this long-term success, especially with our Sun here at the bottom. Then we have the Nine of Pentacles. This again confirms success. So just know that the journey you're on, Libra, is the right journey. With our Nine of Pentacles, this is luxury, this is self-sufficiency, this is financial gain. So you basically have two success cards on top of each other. Very happy, very joyous, very successful. Well, perfect. So at this time, I will give you 3 yes or no questions using the Gypsy Witch fortune telling. So if you have remaining questions about 2022, you can stop the video, think of questions if you don't have them off the top of your mind. But the first one we have is the Ace of Hearts. This is the number 11 card. This is going to be a no. Next up we have the Ace of Diamonds. This is the number 9 card. This is going to be a no. And last but not least, for question number 3, we have the 7 of Spades. This is the number 25 card. This is a no. So no, no, no for you, Libra. I debated if I was going to do this, but I decided I was going to. I'm going to pull you a card from the Healing Stones deck like I usually do. It's going to be the Stone of the Year for you. So keep it in your pocket, put it on your nightstand, put it on your desk at work. The card that you got is Garnet, so that will be your Crystal of the Year. This is crisis management and it helps solve chaos. It makes you very confident and it makes sure that you have your own power. I don't typically do this, but I am going to give you a Angel Wish as well from the Angel Wishes deck. So a message from angels. Remember your angels are always there to guide you. I'm going to give you a card out of the Let Go deck. You know, we're leaving 2021 behind, moving into 2022. We need to let go, Libra. Control your emotions, feel them, shift them, elevate them, be a master. Then last but not least, as we always do, we're going to end on a healing note because, you know, we all need more healing. Your healing note says, Somehow in the midst of struggle, life finds its way to take care of you when you open yourself to receiving healing, and all will be well. Thank you so much, Libra, for taking the time to watch today. Please do like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if this video resonates with you. If you subscribe, you'll be notified when I post new videos as well, which is nice. And if you feel inclined, I did include my Venmo in the comments box if you would like to make a donation. But thank you so much, Libra. In 2021 strong, and I'm looking forward to 2022 with you.